Hello viewers! Welcome back to our channel Walking Thoughts Nebraska. In continuation of our adventures here in Florence, this is our first in-depth video of one of the specific places that we went to here. This is the Santa Maria del Fiore Cathedral. So this is their main Duomo here in Florence. And right across is the Opera del Duomo Museum. Our tour here in the museum is part of the ticket when we bought the tour for the cathedral, and then it includes this one and the baptistry. So we're going to have videos on all those three. This is our first one because when we met our guide, this is the first location where we went to. She said it will be good to go to the museum first as you're going to see all of the masterpieces that used to be in the baptistry and used to be in the cathedral in here, and then be able to go to the next two places. The museum's collection are those of Ghiberti's and Donatello, so you really have to go around to be able to look at all of these pieces. The museum itself is here on this foundation. This was, the guide said, was a tunnel where the artists used to work. So this was an area that they used for all of their artworks before, just across the cathedral at that time. And now it housed the museum because they wanted to be able to show that the great works that they have are presented in the present day here in this space. This is one of the original panels of the door from the baptistry or the cathedral. They move it here to the museum so that they could protect it. So it's now within the glass that is temperature controlled to make sure that they preserve all of these great artworks that you can see per panel. This display contains the original sculptures from the cathedral. Basically, this one is the facade of the cathedral, and they show you where the sculptures were correctly located at that time. They wanted to be able to protect all of these pieces from the baptistry in the cathedral. I think there was a flood or something happened at that time that after that event, they decided that it will be best for all of these sculptures, such as this one, to be moved back into a museum so that it will be well maintained and in a temperature controlled environment so that it will not be deteriorated by the nature outside. This is what you can see in just one of the rooms. There are 28 rooms and divided into 3 floors, so there's a lot to see. Another set of panels of the door. This is the one that shows the Old Testament, I believe. The other one was the one that shows the life of Jesus, and this is another set of door panels that they have depicted different stages in the Bible. The tour guide informed us that most of these materials, the marbles and whatever type of material this is, were from the cathedral and the baptistry. So anything original, it's already in the museum. What we're going to see in the cathedral later and the baptistry are a recreation of what it used to be. One of the highlights in the museum is seeing one of Michelangelo's Pieta. We did see one in the Basilica that we shared with you. This is another version of it. This is the one that has Michelangelo's face on it. I believe there are 3 or 4 versions of the Pieta. These are all other works of the great artists of that time. Since the museum was founded in 1891 and then was radically renovated in 2015, it has a lot of things that they put here to discover the places and artists who gave life to the monumental complex of the opera. Each of the rooms here has a number of works kept inside that are by theme, and like this one, this is the sculpture of Mary Magdalene, and you could really see the details on how her face is. Now in this room, they're showing different materials or ornaments that they use in Catholic masses, and it's inside the glass so you're not able to touch it, but you could really see the intricate details of all of the things that they put into a cup or a cross or other things that they need to be able to show. Then there's another hallway of sculptures before we go into this side. Each of these tiles represent like a certain work that people do now, like being a sculptor, being a painter, being a teacher. So those are a reflection of the different jobs, as you will, of the people at that time, and then a reflection of this time too. And if I remember correctly, the triangle ones are the ones that show the virtues of Florence, like charity, temperance, and hope. Or it could be the other sculpture on top, but one of these show different virtues or different things that Florence values as part of their society. Then one of the last parts that we visited is this area. This shows how they created or they built the dome of the cathedral. So this is a replica of it, and you're able to see the structure, the architecture, and the different things that went into place to be able to create that dome that we're going to see outside later when we go to the cathedral. Then on our way out, this is just about a couple more rooms before we stepped outside. You're going to see some other things from the cathedral that are inside here again. And some of them are the paintings that used to be there that they put here in the museum because they wanted to protect it. And then around this area, you're going to see original pulpits that they used to have in the cathedral, but it's now here. So those are the pulpits there. This is going to be staying here since they wanted to make sure that they preserve all of these pieces. We are going to walk you around the room for a few more seconds. This is going to be the last room that we looked at for this museum. We saw a whole lot already, and actually there are so many pieces here that you're able to spend a whole day at the museum. We just did an hour and a half here because we do have a timed entry for our cathedral tour. So we're going to go there next, and that's going to be at the next video. We want to say thank you to everyone for watching our video. And please remember to hit the subscribe button, like button, and the notification bell as well. That way, whenever we have a new video, you'll be updated. So remember, this is the Opera del Duomo Museum here in Florence. And we're going to have another video for the cathedral and the baptistry. So thank you very much for joining us. Till we see you again next time. Bye.